If you've been wondering what Ananta actually looks like to play, today we got some raw, unedited footage here on Twitter. So shout out to Ananta Nova and Via Rizumaru. So hopefully I'm saying that name correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. But this is their source that they got it from. This is going to be 17, almost 18 minutes practically of footage of Ananta from TGS. So I'm just going to kind of go over this. I'm going to let it play. Of course, the quality is a little, in this kind of weird spot because they are recording the desktop that they're looking at. I'm guessing with like a phone or something it looks like. But I wanted to check this out because obviously we've been seeing a lot of gameplay that's been edited or like, for production purposes, but I wanted to see what the raw actual gameplay looks like. And as of right now, it looks like you're able to do a lot of just daily activities. Damn, jumping into a train like that and then you're able to sit. Okay, because I was wondering how like slice of life is this really going to get? Obviously we have combat, we have some different stuff going on, but I wanted to see like how much could you role play essentially, right? What's some different things you could do? I mean, I like how nobody's bothered though. Everybody was like, that dude just zipped out of here. It looks like maybe a compilation of some different parts of this. It doesn't look like it's like exactly just, streamlined, but there's a lot of cool elements here that I'm seeing so far. The outfits, obviously, so far is what I've been seeing the most. Damn, she's in yoga pants, bro. Chill. Oh, wow. Just like, see you later, dude. I've done that more than once in GTA just to see, dude. Now I got to wonder, you got to swim or do you just like float back up? She's changing. What's she going to do? I want to see if you swim. Oh, we swimming. Damn, she got a giant lizard tail, dude. It's kind of weird because it's like not in the water. It's like not helping her at all to swim. You really can just be opening stuff. Okay, I'm going to turn this down just in case there's a copyright. I'm not 100% sure. This is parts of it that I think were from the actual trailer. So it does look like a little bit of a compilation of gameplay, maybe. And I know there's a lot of TGS stuff floating around. Damn, you can take selfies. Whoa, the outfits for the main character. Okay. So this reminds me a lot of like more of Saints Row. I know a lot of people keep saying GTA, in which obviously we have some stuff of that. But this reminds me of kind of like the goofy, gimmicky stuff of Saints Row. I've said that a couple of times, even in the original gameplay we were watching of the trailer from Ananta. But, oh, okay. So it costs like in-game money. It doesn't actually look like, I mean, I guess I can't say. I don't know what that currency is. It could be like premium dollars, I guess, since the cosmetics were something that was going to be monetized. So we'll have to see. Oh, damn, she got a swimsuit, dude. You guys are chapped. You guys are screwed on that, man. Why they got like the Lakers jersey there? Oh, you changed into her? Damn. Oh, so wait, it kind of looks like maybe you can each character maybe be able to wear like similar outfits, because it looks like it's not just too Taffy. Like she can wear the same outfit Taffy is wearing. Obviously it fits different, but it definitely looks like the same. So that's kind of interesting though, because I hope there's not like just not very much of selection. This is where I could see maybe that's why they're going to make some money, because they'll kind of rotate outfits or maybe have outfits come and go as different shops open up or like different events come up. This is where I could kind of see this being where they could be making some money, because maybe it's like limited time outfits. You know what I mean? But I do wonder if you buy it from one character, do you get it for all the characters, or do you have to buy each individually? It kind of looks like you have to buy them each individually. So here we go. Got to look at, the notice, the UI. This looks like this is where you navigate. This isn't bad, dude. This looks pretty cool. You can actually call people, okay. It looks like you could call like emergency services or something like that. And then here's your inventory, the map a little bit, some different graphic stuff, settings, all that junk. You got like nothing in your inventory. They got red darts. That's a huge inventory though. Missions. Okay. So we got some different like missions and stuff that you probably get currencies for. It looks like, wait, let me see the currency again. Okay. So it is that like star currency or like the coin currency. Dude, we got a tutorial. Okay. So we actually get to see a little bit of gameplay on how this is going to work, hopefully. Because of course we got to see a little bit of like in the trailer, but I want to see if we can actually do maybe part of a mission. So it looks like it's having a breakdown of what we can and can't do. Damn, we might be able to actually go on like patrols. I thought it would be kind of like, well, I guess I didn't know what it was going to be like. Like, what are we looking for? Are we looking for turn signals? I mean, we're driving in the middle of the road here. How much do we care? Can we just pull over anybody? But hey, you're under arrest, pal. Do we get like points for it or something? Maybe it's like part of our job. Why is that guy all the way out there? There's no lane there. What is going on? Where's the lines for the road? How do you know what side of the road you're on? That is cool that you get to drive a cop car though. So it looks like you actually had different types of vehicles as well. Why is everybody getting in the passenger seat all the time? Am I the only one in GTA that would run around the car and get in the driver's seat instead of getting in the passenger seat and having them scoot over? Because I always thought to myself, I'm like, there's no way I would do that in real life. I'm not going to get in the passenger seat and like crawl over the console and shit. So I always did that in GTA. I mean, I know it's a game, so it doesn't really matter, but damn, chill. Like destroying everything. I wonder if you can hide that drive menu. I mean, it's kind of nice when obviously you're doing it for the first time, but I don't want to see that every time. Or maybe I do. I don't know. There's probably a button down there. It looks like maybe to hide it. One of the analog or, you know, dial pads or whatever. Directional pad. Damn, I can't talk. Okay. So it looks like you have a marker. She's just kind of following it here. Driving pretty well. I mean, the driving doesn't look horrible either. It looks a little bit like on rails a bit. Like I was saying in that one gameplay where, you know, they're getting chased and stuff, but it doesn't look terrible, honestly. The cars definitely look like they have more weight than they did in that gameplay trailer thing they had going. But damn, she turned way fast. So I'm guessing each car is going to have its own like handling and different capabilities and stuff like that, braking and all that. I wonder if each character gets their own like car though. Like, is this like Taffy's car or can we use it? I don't know. I'm trying to think about how they make money on this game when it comes to just cosmetics and vehicles and stuff like that. That has to be like kind of hard to get this stuff. It makes you want to get it from the gacha or like paying money. There's no way it's just like you just get whatever you want, because then that doesn't make any sense. This looks like a mission vehicle. Damn, what is that? Is somebody dead back there? I don't know if I could say that on YouTube. Maybe I shouldn't say that. It definitely looks like a casket though. Damn. She gotta roll that thing. She did not slow down for a single sandhill. I do like this though. I like the transition of like characters. I like that in GTA 5 too. I thought that was kind of a cool thing. I like how bro left and he's like, I'm gonna come back. Okay, dang, they're gonna do the Zenless Zone Zero stuff where you can play arcade machines. I like that. I hope the frame rate is from, oh, there it goes. I was gonna say, I hope the frame rate isn't like in game like that. Yes, arcade game. Hey, bro, play. So this is like a whole arcade, it looks like. I don't know why he's trying to break door down, but he's pissed, dude. He's like, want me? I was gonna say, you press the button probably. So what I've noticed is exactly what the dev said. It's like, it seems like every building you can kind of just do whatever you want. Like you go into it. I mean, obviously we haven't seen that many buildings, but it definitely looks like there's always like some sort of like reason for something. You know, it doesn't look like there's a lot of buildings that are just backgrounds, you know, just like places you can't interact with. I always thought that was interesting in GTA because it's like, I mean, there's a lot of buildings that are just there for cosmetics, which obviously makes sense. You're not going to be able to go into every single building. And you probably can't in this game either. But damn, we're still just chilling in the theater. What is she falling asleep? How boring is this movie? Do we get to watch? If we do get to watch this, is kind of boring. It's about washing windows. Window what? Pane? Okay. Helen J. Who's Helen J? Oh, we do just get to straight up watch this movie. Does it have any like volume to it? Okay. Maybe I can see why she fell asleep. But she fell asleep like fast. She's like at the first beginning of that movie. Yeah, I'm liking the layout of the different areas. Obviously, there's like shadows popping in, which is kind of a thing, but that's more or less probably a demo thing. You can tell the frame rate is like kind of being weird. I don't know if that's because of the capture of like whatever they're using to capture this, or if it's like part of the game. It almost seems like it's like trying to render in as you're walking in, which obviously that's probably going to get buffed out or polished. But I do like these environments. I mean, how much can you do? Like, can you just like sit in here and hang? I'm kind of there for that kind of stuff though, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm kind of like a little slice of life guy, you know? I don't know. I like to be kind of hanging out. I like to be able to sit in chairs. Like, maybe that's like lame. I don't know. Oh, damn. She just threw that guy over her shoulder. But I kind of like that. Like having a little cup of coffee in the morning. You know, what you know? Damn, this dude's health. I hope the UI or the AI is a little, I don't know. He seems like he's just standing there waiting for his butt to get kicked. Yeah, here we go. I want to see a little bit more combat. Oh, damn, dude's flying. Okay, we get a little bit more aggression. I want them to be aggressive, dude. We got like little finishers and stuff. Dang, dude. Taffy, don't kill the man. Oh, he moved. The AI seems a little weird. Like they kind of just feel like they're just kind of standing there, but maybe it's certain. Damn, the quality on this one is kind of rough, dude. It looks like claymation, not gonna lie. I'm starting to think this is a compilation of different video or like different like unedited raw videos, which I guess turns this into an edited compilation of those videos. I don't know. Got some Spider-Man tactics. Damn, dude just dove straight into the ground. The transversal is pretty nice. Being able to drive cars, swing webs and stuff. I kind of, okay, so when I was watching back some of the trailers, I actually kind of liked that he had that like spiritual like arm thing. Do you guys remember that from like the original trailer? That was kind of cool. I don't like, I'm cool with like the Venom stuff. That's cool too, the symbiote thing. But I liked the arm, like I don't know, dude. That seemed like it was way cool, a little bit more unique. This is just like pushing it back. What are you doing, man? Stop throwing signs with your psychic abilities. Damn, he's brave. Not gonna lie. This old man's just like, all right, I want to beat your ass, dude. And then he's like, oh, come on, man. Get at it. Taking the hammer out. He's like, okay, I gotta go. That was your first. Wow, he just threw that. Okay, that animation was wild. That thing just flew straight with no gravity. Why do these people want to take pictures? What do we do? Why would these strangers want to do that stuff? He's like, hey, take a picture with me. I guess we're like, are we like a superhero in this world? Wear like a bathrobe. Actually, I think that's a tuxedo that wasn't buttoned right here. These people like waving at it. What is this? Oh. Damn, that dude's just like, all right. Just lay down. What did we do that for? Wait, we're going to do that to everybody? Oh, so you can just show your phone like I'm a cop. And she's like, all right, I'll get down. So do you like lose points for that? Because there's no way that's like ethical. You can't just go around telling people like get down. That is cool. So you can tell them to do different things. I don't know. There's a squat position. You're really just gonna be like, hey, squat here for a minute. I think they're just showcasing like what you can and can't tell people. So it looks like you have a couple of different things like narcotics. Searching, it looks like there's a couple of symbols I don't really know. Investigation, walking. It looks like you can handcuff them. I'd like to go through some of the other menus. This is like pretty intriguing. I like this part. I like the fact that you can do like different elements of like these people's lives. Okay, the handcuffs. They need a little bit of an adjustment on this chick. She's not even on it. She's like, you see your friends? They're all on their face. You're free to go. So you can just kind of do this and nobody cares. They're not like, shit, I'm mad at you or anything. She's like, all right, whatever. That's not bad. I think it's nice. So it's one of those things where it makes me a little nervous seeing all these like different mechanics obviously come into play from different games. But I think if they can do it well, I think it could be a really fun game. I think it could be just one of those games where, oh, the dude's just like, oh, damn, he's going to run. He's the only one that was like, wait a minute. Whoa, you get tackled, bro? He's the only one that was like, wait a minute. What am I getting arrested for? He's the only sane one. Oh, this chick is like crouched crying. Oh, you're creating so much trauma for these random folks. Oh, you're just going to put him down too. So can you not force him to do that when he's in handcuffs? Why you people do the weirdest things. Who thinks of just like, I'm just going to put all these people on their bellies and then I'm going to move and I'm going to leave. Like this guy's like, what's going on here? I'm trying to walk across the street. You can't walk around him. Oh, damn. Throwing a fisticuffs for no reason. Ugh. The unethical cop, dude. Damn, he punched that chick. Punched him in the back. He's like, holy hell. Oh, I would have loved if he tripped over the person. I like details like that too. Like where like an you know, like an AI or whatever, an NPC could be walking around, trip over something like that. That would have been pretty dope. All right, what's the section going on? I don't want to watch her stand here. Kind of skip this. Looks like they're kind of just chilling. So what's going on here? So, oh, guns. Let's see. It looks like you could just harass people, dude. That's like everybody's favorite thing to do in Saints Row and GTA. Just beat people up. Like, what kind of cop is just like, dang. Okay, so it doesn't have, like, it's not that mature in the sense, like, you're not going to be seeing blood. This dude took a bullet to the chest and was like, eh. It must be like rubber bullets. This guy's not running very fast. There's certain, like, mechanics or, like, stuff that happens, like, a lot of this stuff that happens, like, in the air, you can tell it's just like, weep. Like, I'm just going directly to the target, like the hammer or her tackling somebody. It's a little unnatural. Why does that guy? The only guy that's suspicious in this park and you let him go is dude suited up in a jacket all the way up to here in a trench coat. And you let that guy go? That's cool. He just took his car. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, this is GTA heaven, dude. This is like chaos heaven for people. People love doing this shit. Just hitting people. I mean, it doesn't look like you can actually hit them, though. It kind of looks like it goes through them. I don't know. So that's kind of weird because it's like a mixture of like, well, you can't be like that mature about it. So you can't necessarily like, you know, hit them. It kind of like pushes them over. So I wonder if that's the same thing like when you're shooting them like with rubber bullets or something. Like you can't really like, you know, take them to the grave, but you know, you can harass them a little bit. It kind of looks more like it's like not necessarily GTA where you can go around just like, you know, ruining people's lives literally, but it kind of looks like maybe you can just like kind of piss them off. Oh, damn, that was kind of cool. I like the outfits, dude. That's cool. So far, I've liked the expression of the characters. So even though you don't have like customization of the face, it's cool that you can do like outfits, vehicles. Obviously, I won't really critique too much of the graphic detail because it is like in this weird setting where it's like on a desktop being recorded by like a, you know, external stuff. So it's hard to say like what the actual quality is. And I've seen the quality on the gameplay that they've showed us. So I want to say that it's pretty high quality, but that's the 18 minutes. I mean, you know, there's a ton of different stuff that I kind of wanted to look through just because I wanted to see what the raw version of that was. And I think this video did a pretty good job of just showcasing some different things like the outfits, some of the leveling systems. It looks like a little bit anyway, not too much. Driving looks a little bit better than I thought it was going to be for that original gameplay showcase. This looks a lot better than that little gameplay thing that they did because it seemed like it was more on rails. And maybe, like I said in that video, maybe it was because it was, you know, on a story, so it kind of wanted you to follow certain paths. Not 100% sure, but I think this did a pretty good job of showing like the slice of life, harassing people, outfits. So it got a good coverage of a lot of the stuff I was really wondering about and probably what you guys are wondering about too. So let me know, guys, are you getting hyped for this game? Obviously, we're kind of in the early stages. It's hard not to get hyped, but I want to see what you guys say. So let me know down in the comments and I'll be reading them. Have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good night.